What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I did any video or even any streams. A lot has happened, at least on my part. Um, my mom got a new house, then that which was a good news, but then she had a stroke. Luckily she's doing pretty good now, but this is the second stroke. I'm not sure if maybe you guys have been here for a while. Last year around this time she had a stroke too, right before my dad passed away. Um, So, but at least she's doing good, so I'm not in no worries and stuff like. She was there from Friday all the way to yesterday. She got home yesterday. That's one bad news, but not too bad. So I'll start with the best news, I guess. Second, as you can see up here, it seems like well, I found out today Charlie Kirk died, and then obviously people are upset about it, and some I saw some other people that were saying like that they were happy. It pissed me off that first of all, like, we don't know yet what motivated the person who shot Charlie Kirk. Like, I look, Obama, no offense to Obama, but he should shut the fuck up, just because we all know that the motivation was the politics. And in this country, this country is getting into a point, and not only this country, other countries, but I'm gonna focus on my country. This country is getting to a point where if you have an opinion, and it doesn't matter if it's political, whatever, any opinion you have is right away political. Like, it doesn't matter what you have, what is your opinion. If you go like, oh, like, dad should be in the house and not go out for milk and never come back. Oh my God, you were in the nucleus family. You must be a conservative, right wing Nazi. Like, people need to chill. But besides people having to chill, our government is supposed to enforce people to chill. How do you enforce people to chill? If I come right now and I go on Twitter and I post, I want to, get rid of so and so, whoever it is, that I just don't like how their views, right? Because I'm more conservative, they're liberal or leftist, whatever, and I want to end them. I should be taken to prison. I should be taken to prison right away. Why? Because this is gone long enough where people will say these things and it happens. If I'm a person that have a lot of subscriber, viewers, whatever the case may be, and I'm inciting violence, if I'm right now, let's say I have 10 million subscriber on YouTube, I make this video and I'm like, hey, I don't like this guy. Let's say Hassan, who's always saying shit too about Asma, for example, and other people. And I go like, hey, I want someone to, make him disappear. I want him to get Hakai. I want Beerus to go over there and Hakai him. I should go to jail. Or prison, actually. Because I am basically inciting someone from 10 million people that watches me. Who knows how many of those people are fucking mentally unstable and they will go and actually get rid of him. Because Hassan has a political view does not mean he needs to get taken out, man. I honestly don't believe that. Let him have his political view. Is he retarded? Maybe. But that doesn't mean we have to go, like, anyone has to go and get rid of him. Hassan has a mother. I'm not sure if she's still alive, but he has a mother. He has probably siblings. He has a dad. I don't think he has kids, but if he had kids, when you do that, you affect everyone around him. You don't affect him only. Charlie Kirk left his wife and his two kids. Like, you have to think about it like this. And those that don't have kids, right now you don't know because you don't have kids. But when you have kids, the best thing, like, what you want is to be around your kids. You want to see them grow. You want to see them become independent. You want to grow old and even meet your grandkids. It hurts me because I'm a dad. It really hurts me. And it really fuels me with a lot of fucking rage that this guy will never get to see his kids grow because some fucking moron decided to go and murder him because of his political view. And I don't want to hear it, like, unless he was fucking selling meth or he was selling drugs and somehow the cartel went after him because he stole the money. Unless it was something like that, there's no reason for him to be dead right now. No reason. If it's all because of politics, no. People that person that shot him should be executed. No question asked. I don't care. If you're online and you're posting to end someone's life, you should be in prison. And I'm not saying be in prison for 2, 3 years. No, you should be in prison for 25 years. If you are planning or asking for someone else to end someone's life, you should be in prison 25 years for a whole life, whether that person's life is ended or not. Because there's a chance that it could be ended and you should still be in prison. I don't care. It's long enough. In person, you cannot walk to someone and tell them you're gonna murder them. That doesn't go. That does not slide in person. Because in person, if you come up to someone and say that, they might end your life. So no one is crazy enough to go do that. There is some people that are, but not a lot of people will, because there are repercussions right away that instantly will happen. But online, that doesn't happen. I will have 10 million people. I'll say, hey, Hakai Hassan. Someone Hakai's him, and then I'm here like, but I never said to really do it. No, this is not how it's supposed to be done. We have to go ahead and stop this. This is wrong. This is wrong. And then like, look at this guy, American Papa Bear. Like he's like, whoever makes, celebrates this Star Wars. Like we right now this is bad. Because Andrew Tate saying Civil War. You know what's gonna happen? This fucking retard. Charlie Kirk isn't a martyr. He's a casualty of the violence he incited. He did not incite violence. Your comment here basically will incite violence from the people that follow Charlie Kirk. How would it be? How would Zelly, whatever his stupid ass name is, will feel if he gets ended because of one fucking tweet? How would it feel if he gets ended or a close family member of his gets ended? This is what people are not understanding. People are not understanding how right now the heat is so high that the same way they got rid of Charlie, that's gonna happen to the people on the left. Bro, Destiny is mostly sometimes left or Hassan. You don't know if next thing you know, one of them comes up in the news. I don't want to see that. And then it could start moving to politician. Like Trump almost got shot, right? Then AOC is the next person who gets shot. Stuff like that. It's getting to the point where I don't understand what Kash Patel is doing. Because supposedly Kash Patel, the FBI, is supposed to be on top of these things. They're not. Are they all sucking their own dicks or each other's dick? What's going on? Something is not adding up. And all I can say is, if you're someone that is online, like Asmongo, for example, that is talking about politics, and even Hassan, you guys need to make sure you guys have good security and really high end security, man. I don't want to see none of you guys get high like this. This is getting out of hand, and I don't understand why this is happening. I'm not gonna go through all this because it's fucked up, but man, it's Charlie Kirk says gun death. Unfortunately, worth it to keep the second. And then see, this is not something that you should be putting up. It's not something you should be putting up. And then you put this, and it's he got owned. It's not getting owned. It's fucking disgusting. Because you wouldn't want something to happen to you because of your political belief. This Dr. Fung, whatever his stupid ass name is, what happens if him or any close family member gets hurt and ended because of their political beliefs? He would not be posting this shit. I'll tell you that. And he would not want other people to be posting shit, especially if he's the one alive and his family is the one taking the death. I honestly, I don't see this, why this keeps happening. For the other news is the old issue with how you call it, with that Ukrainian lady. That's another thing, and this is more It's not something about race. It's more about people that are mentally like not stable. There has to be. There's no reason why that guy had like 14 times he went to prison, jail, whatever, and he was still out. You should not allow that. If you steal a candy bar the first time, all right, you get a slap on the wrist. You get probation, whatever. You steal it again, another candy bar, then you should go to jail for a few years. If you steal it a third time, then you go to prison. Now, if you steal a candy bar today, then tomorrow you are breaking into someone's home to steal, and then the next one you're going into a bank to steal, then obviously you're progressing. So that means on the second time, they can't just give you probation. Right? No, you gotta go to prison. Like people that have mental instability, like people that are unsafe for others, that are a threat to others, they should be in prison if they are doing stuff that could cause, harm. There's no reason why, they're not mentally all there. Okay, that doesn't matter. If there's no mental asylum, then they have to be in the prison. Let the prisoners set them straight. Let all the other prisoners set them straight. Because I'll tell you something. You think you're crazy, there's always going to be someone crazier than you. That's the fucking reality. No one's that crazy. There's someone else that is going to out crazy you. I don't give a shit how crazy you think you are. That's how it's supposed to be. In prison, someone's going to put them and set them straight. I can tell you that. I don't understand what's going on. People are making a race thing. It's not really a race thing. The problem is the media. Because the fucking media, when it's like something like this, like a black person or any like Latino, like me, for example, I'm Latino, anyone that is not white and like white, like Ireland or whatever, like was born in the United States, not Latino, whatever, that you're pure white, like Charlie Kirk, if something happens to you, no one wants to put it in the media. Charlie is big enough, so that's why he was in the media. But if you're a no one, a nobody, John, and you get stabbed, especially if you get stabbed by an African American or any other race, no one wants to put it in the media except Fox News. But whenever it is a white person kills a Latino, a black, or whatever the fuck, then it's all over the news, all over social media, Twitter, every fucking place. We can't allow this, man. News station, all these news networks, they should all be sued and taken out. If you're not gonna report everything 100% transparent, whether you like to report it or not, you should be taken out. There's no reason for you to be there misinforming the population. Especially if we're funding it with taxes, government money, whatever the case may be. They should be out. If you're a private news organization, that's a different story. If you're privately owned and you're paying it, someone else is paying it, it's fine. But if it's being paid by the government, it should be out. And there should be regulation. If you're not going to be transparent and say the news properly, then you should be held accountable if you defame someone or say something wrong. And you should be allowed to get sued the shit out of. It's all about being accountable. Now, the fourth thing that I want to talk about is, and I'm kind of like sad about this too, Asmongold. So one of his last messages, this one, basically his dad health is getting worse, and like he has like the low blood pressure. I can tell you from my experience, my dad had cancer. He couldn't eat, so my dad cancer. We don't know exactly where it started. We don't know exactly anything. All we know was that he had tumors, basically around his intestine and stuff like that. So whenever he ate, the food wouldn't be able to go through his intestine properly. And then he got a tumor in the esophagus area, like going down, so he couldn't eat. So whatever he tried to eat would not be able to go through. So basically, my dad was starving. Plus, the cancer was killing him. Eventually, he went to what they call a septic shock, if I'm not mistaken, and all his organs started failing. His pressure kept being down, and then he died. I hope this doesn't happen to Asman. I hope he has his dad for a longer time. I do watch Asman. I've watched a lot. I don't usually watch his stream. I watch his YouTube channel, and I've been watching videos where never his dad pops in, and his dad sounds funny, and he sounds like a good person. Again, not they might not be the perfect person. But they sound like cool people. We're not all any of us is not perfect. Regardless, I hope Asman is able to handle whatever happens. I know how it is. He lost his mom already. Now he's gonna lose his dad. He seems very close to his dad. I know the feeling because even though I wasn't close to my dad, it hurt me a lot. So it's gonna hurt him even more. So I just hope he's strong and he's able to go through. I know a lot of haters are gonna be celebrating his dad's death, same way they keep saying that he killed his mom. But Asman, fuck those assholes. Where about you? Be strong, man. You already got money. Let them haters hate because you got money. They're gonna hate on you because you have money. But yeah. So those are the things I just wanted to talk about. I just wanted to get all these things off my chest. It's something that is bugging me. I want to share with you guys. And I just want to tell you guys, especially those around my age, those young, whatever. Guys, be careful out there. There's a lot of fucked up people nowadays. Be careful if you do, have social media and you say something politically or whatever. Sooner or later, even if you're young, you might not say it today, but you will. Just be careful. You don't know who's fucking crazy and want to hurt you or your family. Just be careful. This is why, even though I kind of want to get political, I did not. I'll say one or two, three things there that's political, but I never go super political. And I think I don't even want to even become big on YouTube ever. Like I think like I will do streaming and whatever like I've been doing, but it's like I don't even want to grow like that. The thing is like it's better to be anonymous. It's better to not even grow like that, especially when you have kids. Because someone hates on you and then they just kill you. And it's insane. It's insane how things has happened. And it doesn't and someone might be like, oh yeah, but that's only if you're like very political. No, there's people who hate Markiplier. Thank God no one ever does anything. Markiplier, he's a very good person. But there's people who hate on him. There's people who hate on PewDiePie. Most likely that's why PewDiePie left to Japan. To just stay like very away to a country where none of these things are even remotely tolerated. There's reason why being big is scary, especially if you're really big. If you're like mid, not really, but if you're really big, Charlie was really big. He got the attention even of South Park. That made him even more bigger. That made him even more famous. And look at what happened to him. So I prayed today. I'm not even that religious, but I did pray for him to not die because I found out before he was dead, and then I saw later on that he did die. It's hard to say like to just pray. There's like nothing. Praying doesn't really do anything. Like I want to say it like that. It's not that praying is good, but it's like it doesn't do anything for the family. Like the family still gonna be sad because they lost someone very important to them. The wife now has to figure it out on her own. Hopefully, he had like a life insurance and stuff like that. The kids are gonna grow up without their dad. It really hurts. Like I'll tell you guys, it really hurts me. And I didn't even know Charlie like that, but it really hurts me because I don't feel like he deserved that, and I feel like as a dad, that is like the worst thing I would want is to die because I'm some fucking moron want to kill me, and then my kids are left to figure it out on their own because of that dumbass. Like it really hurts. I don't understand how people could really go and do things like this and think that this is okay over politics. Like it's just stupid. And again, I don't want to hear if someone goes like, "Oh yeah, but there's the Palestinian," and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I'm talking about the people in my country, a country that is supposed to be a first world country, a country that we've always like stuck together, a country that is strong, a country where people can have understanding, a country has different people. There's rights for everyone. My parents came here from Cuba because Cuba sucks. People suffer. My mom cousin just recently died, which is probably one of the triggers for her to get her stroke because he went to like the ER and it's free, but the service there sucks. Obviously, you gotta take your own stuff. There's no bed. There's no AC. There's nothing. They send him home. He still had water in his lungs. They did not drain him or anything. They just sent him home with some medication, and he died. Cause it's not like here in the United States, you need medication, you just go to CVS. It's like 5 minutes away. In Cuba, you have to walk to the pharmacy, hope that there's medication there, and you have to make a long ass line. By the time his partner got home, he was dead. So he wasn't even there to be next to him before he died. He died alone. That's what free healthcare does. And that's like what my mom and dad left. And they had me here, and I'm happy to be part of this country. I'm happy to be an American. And I grew up seeing how this country, especially like after 9/11, which tomorrow is 9/11, I grew up seeing how this country, like people were so united. And it was like, American first. And now seeing how divided we are, this is sad. And I can't believe that there's actually like people out there actually killing people over their political view. Something that is supposed to be freedom of speech. You're supposed to be able to just express yourself. This is the whole purpose of this country. Stuff that other countries don't have. You're not able to express yourself in other countries because Cuba, for example, you express yourself in a way they'll disappear you. We have our own civilians disappearing each other for political view. This is sad. This is a sad day, and I'm pretty sure there's more sad days. But there has to be change. Trump, Kash Patel, you guys, you're the president, man. You're the head of FBI. Figure it out. Figure this shit out, man. And all the other unnamed person, I don't even know their fucking name. But you guys have to figure it out. This has to be fucking fixed. You can't allow these things. There has to be laws. There has to be stricter laws. And we cannot talk about it. We have to implement it. Because we cannot allow for people to keep getting ended like this for a political reason or whatever. It is this insane. It's insane. Pedophiles get treated better than the political people. You don't see pedophile being shot. But you see like random people, well I won't say random, but pretty famous people that are political getting ended. Like this is insane. What the fuck's going on in this world? Anyway, sorry. This isn't like a type of video I usually make. Is more of a downer. But it isn't. This isn't like nothing good happened today in a sense. Anyway, guys, I'm so sorry, but peace out. I'll try to be around as much as I can. I'm just taking some time. A lot of shit going on, and well, I'm not not with Charlie Kirk. That did hurt me. I watch a lot of his videos. It does hurt me. Now when I'm scrolling, see more of his videos, knowing that the poor guy is dead, and he's younger than me. He was 31. I'm 35. But more because of the stuff with my mom and just work and my kids. Like I'm still tired and stuff like that. But I'll be around. I'm gonna see if I could start playing more. But other than that, take care, guys. Peace out.